How you doing there today? My name is Joe Sasso. I'm here at the White Plains Farmers Market. I'm here to do a healthy cooking demo brought to you by the mayor's office, and we're going to go shopping here at the market and see what kind of fun food we can get today. Okay, here I am with Johnny over here from a farm in Pennsylvania, and we're going to pick out some vegetables over here. How you doing, Johnny? How you doing today? Good? How was the ride down?
It was good.
Yeah? How long was it?
Like 3.5, 4 hours.
3.5, 4 hours. Very good. I'm going to get some broccoli, some cauliflower. How's this purple cauliflower? What's that all about?
Purple cauliflower, it's same as the white. It's sweeter. It's just a different seed. Same thing.
Oh, just a different seed?
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Looks good. Folks, when you get vegetables from the farmer's market, you cannot get better, fresher than this. Look how beautiful green it is. It's outstanding. This is where you want to go. And what about those Brussels sprouts over there on a stick? What's up with that?
All right, thanks a lot. That's how they grow. Enjoy your day.
Uh-huh. How about you give me one of those sticks over there?
Sure.
Awesome. Beautiful. Folks, you see Brussels sprouts like this? Not at a supermarket. All right, so this is good. We're going to work with this. I'm going to do some vegetable saute with this. We'll do a couple little things with that. All right, pleasure to see you today. See you soon, all right? All right. Rudy, what's happening? What do you got going on today? Good to see you.
How you doing?
All right, very good. I'm going to pick up some lettuce over here. You have some nice fresh lettuce.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to get some garlic and some shallots. This is Rudy from S&SO Farm out of Goshen, New York. How many hours do you come down? How long does it take you to come down here?
Not that bad.
Not that bad?
A little longer in the afternoon.
Gotcha. And how was your season this year? A lot of rain?
A lot of wet.
And how did that affect your crop?
Slowed some stuff down.
Uh-huh.
You know, and it was very hot at times.
Right. So a little weaker than normal,
yes,
but still great stuff.
Yep.
All right, very good. Good. I'm going to get some lettuce down over here and see what you got, okay? Thank you, sir. All right, so folks, we're going to make some salad today. I'm going to pick out some lettuce. So this is the type of lettuce you want to look for. You want to get fresh leaf lettuce. You don't want to buy lettuce out of a bag. You want to get whole head lettuce that lasts a lot longer. So I have a little green lettuce, a little red lettuce. This lettuce looks like it was in the sun a little bit. Here you go. Look how beautiful this is. I don't know if you can see that. That's gorgeous, gorgeous. So we get 3 different types of lettuce. We have a green leaf, a red leaf, and we do like a little frisee over here. Okay, so, you know, even in the market sometimes the product isn't so great, and it could be just because it sat out in the sun. So we'll pass on this and find something else. Here you go. Beautiful green leaf lettuce like that. All right, so this will be part of our salad. And then I'm going to go around and get some vegetables, and we'll get our demo going. Okay. So I'm going to make we have soup. I'm going to find some butternut squash to see if there's some butternut squash for some soup. I got some salad here. I'm going to get some veggies for a quick saute of stir-fry vegetables. Some zucchini, some peppers. Look how beautiful these tricolor peppers are. Color peppers are beautiful. Peppers, some onions. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Do you have butternut squash? Awesome, thank you. I missed the butternut squash. Where's your butternut squash? Oh, here we go. All right, folks, this is in season butternut squash. In addition, what are the other squashes you have here, John?
It's acorn squash.
Acorn, uh-huh.
Yeah, spaghetti squash.
Oh, wow.
This is speckled hound squash.
Uh-huh. And they're great for what? Soups and purees and just saute them with whatever you want. Nice hearty vegetable.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good to see you again.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you all today? We have a beautiful day here, right? Yeah, we lucked out today. My name is Wayne Bass. I'm the commissioner of the White Plains Recreation Department. I want to thank you all for coming out today to the farmers market. Today we have a healthy eating workshop. It's being presented to you by the City of White Plains, the Scarsdale Medical Group, in conjunction with the White Plains Hospital. I'd like to recognize Daria Ventura, registered dietitian. She'll be here, Daria. Bensidoun USA also is a sponsor. Sebastian came all the way from Paris. I saw him here in a little area. There he is. My man Sebastian, and of course Johanna, who organizes this throughout the year. New York Hospitality, Peter Herrero. Pete, there's my man Pete. And our chef for the day is Chef Joe Sasso. Thank you. I'd like to introduce, of course, the mayor of our great city, Mayor Tom Roach. Give him a round of applause.
May the Holy Ghost be with you.
Thank you. And thank you, Wayne, and thank you everyone for coming out. What a beautiful day we have. Probably the last day like this until April, so let's enjoy it. You're all out here to enjoy it. We have this great opportunity. I want to thank everyone involved for making it happen, and Wayne's already thanked everyone. It shows how we work together as a community. I particularly want to thank Johanna because she, if you come to this market, she thinks of this market as a living, breathing thing. She talks about the market as it's like a person, and the market has to be healthy, and everyone has to do their part to keep the market the way it is, and that's why we have such a great market. So thank you, Johanna. And this is a new thing we're trying, and we're excited about it. And with that, I'll get out of the way and let the cooking begin. And I want to thank Jack Knife for sharpening the knives today. You know how sharp knives, you can hurt yourself.
So welcome everybody. It's so nice to have you all here. Okay, I'm going to talk into the microphone.
Let the Holy Ghost touch.
Can you all hear me? Yeah.
Amen.
Welcome everybody. It's so nice to have you all here today. So we're here today to talk about healthy eating, specifically the importance of fresh fruits and vegetables, which you can find at this beautiful farmer's market. And before the chef does his demo, I just want to spend a few brief moments talking about what healthy eating is, because there's a lot of different definitions to healthy eating. So as a registered dietitian, I'm here to sort of clarify that for you a little bit today. So healthy eating really is eating from all 5 food groups. There are 5 food groups from which we eat. Those food groups include fruit, vegetables, obviously, that you're going to get to sample today, proteins, whole grains, and dairy products. And healthy eating really means eating from all 5 food groups, not excluding food groups, but with that also eating according to portion size and within one's energy needs or energy requirements, meaning not over-consuming and not under-consuming. So we want to be eating from all 5 food groups within appropriate portion size, according to serving size, and within your own energy needs. And also balancing that out, your energy intake, with regular physical activity. So today we're here specifically to talk about the importance of fruits and vegetables, which really should be making up half of your plate at mealtime, believe it or not. And I think we all have a little bit of portion distortion, and a lot of plates that I see are very heavy in the grains or the starches and don't have enough fruit and vegetables. So from this day forward, when you're thinking about how to build that healthy plate, and I have examples here for you to take home, really to put the emphasis on fruits and vegetables. Just a quick note about some of the benefits of fruits and vegetables. Certainly we know that they're low in calories and they're high in dietary fiber, which helps to keep us full. So because of that, eating plenty of fruits and vegetables can help better control weight and prevent overweight and obesity. We know that fruits and vegetables are loaded with antioxidants and phytochemicals, which are powerful nutrients that help to combat different diseases. So things like cancer, heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and I could go on and on. We know that eating plenty of fruits and vegetables helps to boost mood, helps to increase energy level, helps to improve longevity, and also helps to improve quality of sleep. So for all these reasons, it's really important to make sure that you're eating plenty of fruits and vegetables every day. If you're wondering what the appropriate amount is for you, again, I'm going to leave behind materials that will help you to determine appropriate serving sizes for you. And then finally, I just want to add a note. about fruits and vegetables and how to choose them. Really, most importantly, to get a variety as opposed to eating the same fruit and vegetable over and over. There are so many different colorful fruits and vegetables from which you get different vitamins and minerals, again, that help to combat diseases. So the more variety, the more color you can add to your plate, the better. And again, I'm leaving plenty of leave-behinds for you that talk about different ways to incorporate fruits and vegetables into your diet, different serving sizes, examples of plates that show healthy eating, along with 2 other materials. One is a produce guide, a seasonal produce guide, to help you better choose seasonal fruits and vegetables. And then there's also a little wallet handout that you can keep in your wallet that outlines for you the pesticides in different fruits and vegetables. So if you're going to be buying organic fruits and vegetables, which ones you want to make sure that you're buying organic, and which ones you can sort of leave as non-organic. Okay? So I'm going to turn it over to Chef.
Welcome. My name is Joe Sasso. I am from the Everyday Healthy Cafe, which we have one located at the White Plains Hospital, another one at the White Plains Library, and at the White Plains Cancer Center. So I'm here today to kind of bridge all the information that you're going to get today in terms of your handouts with the Mayor's Initiative, the hospital's initiative, community initiative in terms of trying to eat more healthier than what we're eating today. And it's very simple, very easy. The game plan for today is we're going to have start you out with some fresh juice. We're going to go into a quick, simple soup, a salad, a hearty salad, not just with cucumbers and tomatoes, but all types of vegetables to add into the salad. And then if we have some more time, I can show you a couple little cooking techniques on how to make your vegetables. All right, so we're going to start off with juice. I have my assistant here, Eduardo. So for juice in the morning, we have a green juice in which we sell at the White Plains Hospital and at the library. Greens in terms of kale, apple, cucumbers, ginger, and mint. It's really a great way to start off your day. In terms of sleeping well at nighttime, it aids in sleeping at nighttime, and it's just a healthy initiative. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot to consume. You just need 6 to 8 ounces per day. As Dari said, we have another juice called the Energizer juice, which contains beets and carrots. A lot of sugar in that. If you consume too much of that, then weight will gain with that. So you can be thinking you're eating healthy, but you're having too much sugar intake, and then you can also gain weight as well with that as well too. They could also be used as meal replacements, which is a great thing to do as well too. So you don't want to have a juice, you don't want to have a beet and carrot juice and then have a big meal on top of that. You want to kind of do one or the other. If you want a healthy snack in midday, a juice is a great thing to do. People also enjoy smoothies. Smoothies are great as well too, all in moderation. So here, as you see, we have a juicer here, easy to do. What we like to do is we put everything in a Ziploc bag, and you can do this at home, and you can make it for 2 or 3 days. You could do 1 day of prep day, cut up all your vegetables, portion them out for 1 drink, 2 drinks, whatever you like, put them in your fridge. These will last 3 days in the fridge, not a problem. All you do, you get up in the morning, you have this already cut, ready to go, you put it in a juicer, and boom, start your day. It's a fantastic way to really start your day. All right, so you got the green juice going on. You can start with the beet juice as well too.
Chef, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Everybody says when it comes to vegetables and fruit, it's work. Let's be honest. When you're peeling things, cutting things, cleaning things. Chef came up with a great system a couple of years ago. When you clean your vegetables, Chef, if you could just talk about it for 1 second, and when you put them in the bags, how long do they stay in the bags? What temperature?
Yes, as I mentioned, they last about 3 to 4 days. Once you do this prep, you do the prep one time. It'll probably take you about a half an hour to do about 3 or 4 days worth. Stays in a Ziploc bag, nice and dry, and you're ready to go. Nice and simple. You can't get easier than this. And you portion it. For me, what I like with the green juice, I use a small amount of apple. I use a little bit of apple in there for the sweetness, because the greens by themselves can get too bittery, too strong. Mint is another secret in the juice. If you find getting into a green juice, it's very hard, you can't really take it, throw some mint in there. It's like a virgin mojito. It has a really nice flavor to it, and a little ginger aids, and some lemon aids in health benefits. So that's that. Next, he's doing a beet Energizer juice. We have beets, carrots, apple, and lemon. The beets and the carrots are fantastic. They also contain a lot of sugar, so you don't want to consume too much of it. But it's a really, in place of dessert, if you wanted to have dessert, you can do this in place of dessert. It's fantastic. Beautiful color, beautiful flavors, and you really get the nice freshness, and really goes right into your veins automatically. You feel that energy as soon as you consume it. You're kind of ready to go. You know, don't go for that Red Bull. Go for this beet juice over here. Okay. So as they're working on the juice over here, we're going to turn you all on to this great juice. And don't be shy. Come on up and help yourself. And we'll continue with this demonstration. So you got the juice thing going on. Next, we're going to get into a soup. The fall right now is a great time for butternut squash. I feel like Produce Pete over here. Butternut squash is really great right now. So this soup, this vegetable here, you can make a fantastic soup all through the fall and winter. You can eat it every day. We use this butternut squash, ginger, apples, and water, and we put a soup together with that. Butternut squash is very difficult, it's very hard. You want a nice firm vegetable, nice and hard. You don't want it soft. You peel the skin on this with a knife. You can use a peeler, but it'd be very, very difficult. A little easier with the knife. Now this butternut squash could be used for soup. It could be used as a side vegetable. Some people, when you make a mac and cheese, you can dice this up and throw this in your mac and cheese. I mean, you can do almost anything with this. It's a great, great pleasing flavor profile to it. So when you're making soup, rough chop is fine. You don't need to go too small. We're just going to do them in dices. And typically the soup will take about 45 minutes to an hour to cook. The theory is to whatever vegetable you're putting in for the soup, the liquid should just cover the vegetables. If you're making a puree soup as we're making today, you just want to cover the vegetables in liquid. You don't want to put a ton of liquid in there, a small amount of vegetables. It will be very watery consistency. So we have our butternut squash. We'll have some chopped up ginger, and we have recipes here for you later on. We're just going to go through this as if this was TV. Apple, and we're just going to cut up the apple. We're going to take the seeds out on this. Also, when you're doing your juice, you don't have to take the seeds out on the when you're juicing your apples. And if you have any questions while I'm doing this, please feel free to ask.
Just imagine at night.
Yes. Brayville is a good juicer, very affordable. I think they're around $100 or under. And there's a whole slew of juices that they make that are all very comparable. I use an Omega juicer myself. All right, so we have our apple. It's very simple. Apple, ginger, butternut squash. And we're going to cover it with water. Years ago, we would put chicken stock in there. As a chef, do chicken stock. You could do vegetable stock. But here, the water is sufficient enough because you want the flavor of the butternut squash. So that's cooking. And here we have it already cooked, ready to go. And so here the butternut squash is nice and soft. It's been cooked for about an hour or so. And you notice I'm spooning the squash into the blender. And I don't want to put all the liquid in here because I'm not quite sure if it's too much liquid. I want to slowly add the liquid to it so I get the right consistency. And you don't want to overfill the blender as well too. And hopefully it'll work. Take the stop off. Slowly going to add the liquid to it. And that's it. That's it. That's how simple it is. And you get a nice puree consistency for soup. And look how beautiful that is. Very nice. Very simple, very easy. This is a soup where if you make it, it'll last 2 or 3 days in your fridge. If you like to freeze it, it can freeze up to 2 or 3 months as well too. All right, and then Eduardo's going to pass out some soup. So we have a little tasting for you as well to taste the soup. So while they're getting the soup for you, I came here today and I started foraging at the farmer's market. In season right now, cauliflower, broccoli in season right now, Brussels sprouts on the stalk. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but it's fantastic. And purple cauliflower. They tell me it's just a different seed that creates the color on the cauliflower. They say it's a little sweeter as well too. So these are the vegetables that we picked today. We picked some beautiful red leaf lettuce and green leaf lettuce here as well too. And all their vegetables we picked here today. So, I'm going to hand out the soup.
Again, as Chef was saying before, when it comes to the juices lasting in your refrigerator for 2 or 3 days after they've been caught up, the soups are great for 3, 4, 5 days. Sorry. And they can be frozen up to 3 months. But the great part is, here you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. The great part is as you were hearing, 50%. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Tip that young man. The hard part is when we're looking at fruits and vegetables being 50% of our diets, you really have to pick a couple meals that you go meatless. That's why they're saying, I think it's meatless Monday, taco Tuesdays. I like wine Wednesdays. I consider that a great for fruit. Thirsty Thursdays. The other major concern when it comes to dietitians and dietary requirements.
I have a recipe there for you.
We're
It's just a small amount.
Believe it or not, as a society, we don't drink enough water. Fruit Fridays, salad Saturdays, and I'm sorry, Sunday's the day of rest for everybody.
Peter, do you have the recipes?
Yes, we do. We have some recipes right over here.
Gotcha.
You're more than welcome to
There
stop
you
up.
go.
Okay, so
Be nice
put
to my
this on low,
assistant.
okay, there. We'll just keep that on low, yeah.
When we're talking about fruits and vegetables, what's the biggest challenge everybody has getting enough fruits and vegetables? Is it time, prep, refrigeration?
Yeah, time. But you put it in the plastic bag.
That's exactly it. I will tell you, I hate to say it, my wife and I are both in the hospitality industry. We own and run a restaurant and catering company. We have to make a date night and cook together just to be able to help. Because what do we all do? You take out, you do takeout, you go out to dinner, a quick bite, whatever in the refrigerator, and it takes a little time and thought. But Joe was saying it, the amount of energy, how much you feel, how good you feel, it makes a big, big difference.
Yes, sir. Nope, good to go. All right, so you're tasting soup. Did you hand out all the soup?
I handed. Did everybody get soup?
Anyone else want soup?
Here you go.
So it's a very simple, easy soup for you to prepare at home. All right, so next we're going to move into salad. We started off with some fresh juices. We gave you a little soup appetizer. Now we're going to do salad. So everyone does, salad at home. So we picked the lettuce here. We picked a red leaf lettuce here, a green leaf lettuce, and another lettuce we picked out today. When you're picking salad, whether at the supermarket, at a farmer's market, you really don't want bagged lettuce. You really want to get heads of lettuce, and you want to peel them off as you're using them, leave them whole. You can also, Ziploc bags are fantastic for storing food. The air doesn't get in and the shelf life lasts a little longer. In addition to that, you can get paper towel. You can wrap your vegetables in paper towel. It will absorb some extra moisture, because what happens as the vegetable starts to age, the moisture starts to come out of it, and then therefore it'll break it down faster. But a little paper towel in a Ziploc bag, this bag of lettuce will last you the whole week. So this is what you're looking for, nice and fresh, unblemished on the lettuce. And what we did earlier was that we tore it, we rinsed it off in water, and then we salad spin it. The other important aspect with the salad is to have it as dry as possible. The one thing is that if you have wet lettuce and you put dressing on the lettuce, it'll just fall right off the lettuce. So you want the lettuce to be dry, so we have a nice handy nice little salad spinner to dry off your lettuce, which is a really great tool to use at home. So very simple. So no cucumbers and tomatoes here today. I'm just going to make a salad of these greens. And a lot of people tend to kind of get a little overexcited when it comes to lettuce. They'll start to add some dried cranberries, some cheese. I mean, start to add all these things to it that the salad winds up being more calories than the Big Mac. So what we can do is we do a little healthier here for today. You have your greens. I have a product here called red quinoa. Red quinoa is a grain, and it has protein in it. So it's a great addition to your salad. A lot of problems when people have salad, they feel like I'm not full after I had the salad. Here, this will, help you have a fuller kind of flavor sensation to it. So this red quinoa you cook, there's white quinoa, tricolor quinoa, no different than a rice pilaf, brown rice. You cook it the same way. It takes a little longer to cook. You taste it the same way. When it's nice and soft, it's ready to cook, and you drain it off and cool it down. I have some toasted almonds. So little nuts here, again, additional protein. So one thing I didn't do today, there's no meat here at all. This is all vegetables, all from the farmer's market. So I'm trying to incorporate some protein without having, the meat here. We got some almonds. I love, in the salads, I love to add fresh herbs. So I have some fresh cilantro, and I love just to tear the cilantro. You're chopping them up, really breaks them down. They start to turn black and everything. Nice kind of tear to it. It's all natural. I have some cilantro and some fresh parsley. So you got some herbs. You have your lettuce, you have your herbs, you have some nuts for some crunch, you have the quinoa, and then we're going to go crazy and we're just going to add some fresh vegetables. So the raw vegetables to a salad, I mean, I don't think you can get healthier than that. And you slice it up however you want to slice it up. You can blanch them if you'd like to cook them, but I'm just going to add some raw broccoli.
How about avocado?
Yep, avocado is great. Again, avocado is great in moderation. Avocado has great natural fat content, but too much of it is not good, but it's a great addition to your salads, sandwiches. You can do anything with avocado today. Eggs, a lot of people put them in their eggs as well too. Avocado is a great product to consume, all natural fat. So here we have some broccoli, some vegetables here. What else we got? I got a little zucchini. And again, this is something you can prepare in advance as well too. You can toss your salad, clean your salad, dry it up, put them in Ziploc bags, and that is another thing. When you come home, now you have your own bagged lettuce, all ready to go, all nice and fresh, ready to go. Okay, so I can turn you on to a couple things. So I'm going to make a natural dressing. So here I have is raw local honey. Okay, raw honey is you want a honey that's not processed. Everything you hear today, agave and honey and so on, if it's processed, it's all the same. It really doesn't matter. You want unprocessed, you want unfiltered, raw. This one happens to be raw honey that we're going to add to the salad. I also have a grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil made from grapes, a very healthy alternative to your canola oil, your basic oil, very healthy as well too. And then I have something I'm going to turn you on to is nutritional yeast flakes. Nutritional yeast flakes. This is used in the vegetarian, the vegan community, very, very popular with non-meats. This has almost like a cheese, kind of a grated cheese kind of flavor to it. So if you're looking for grated cheese, this is a great option to it. Adds flavor, and it also has protein. So I got protein going on all over the place here. So we're going to toss a little bit in here. With the wind is helping out, a little oil. For our acid today, we're going to use lemon. So you can use any kind of vinegar you want. Lemon is a great addition, and what some people do is they don't add any oil at all. If you really want a low-fat diet, don't add any oil at all. You can add the lemon and the honey, and you can make a dressing just with that. You could add some whole grain mustard for flavor. You really, whatever you like to do, you can do. And then the other component that's very important in a salad is salt and pepper. Whenever you're making a salad, you always want to add a little salt and pepper to it. Adds nice flavor to it, really balances out. I love it. I'm a big peppermill fan. Some fresh cracked pepper is fantastic. And that's it. This is just a simple demonstration here. We could go crazy and add all kinds of stuff, but we are going to
Chef, when you
toss
talk
it.
about dressings,
Yes, sir.
What's a good dressing? What would you consider a good dressing? The blends, or how long do they last? Can you tell us a little bit about dressing?
So the best dressings are the ones that you make yourself. Oil, vinegar, whatever flavors you have, those are the best dressings to use. All the store-bought dressings probably has a whole bunch of things in there that really don't even know what's going on with that. And again, you make a dressing, it'll last you 2, 3 days, 4 days. You make it one time and you have it for the whole week. That's what I would go with. Oil, lemon, mustard is great seasoning to it. Say that again? I'm going to put the honey in now. I was just going to get a spoon. The other thing that you want to do is you want to taste everything you make to make sure that you have the proper amount of ingredients and flavor to it. So here you have a nice hearty salad. No tomatoes, no cucumbers, whatever's here available at the market. I could throw the purple cauliflower in here. I could do all kinds of stuff. That's actually pretty good. First shot. First shot. No adjustments. All right, we're good to go.
Always adjustments. It always takes a little, but it's fun. You'd be surprised.
Turn
Sooner
the
or later,
cups
all our
all
kids
over.
are going to need to cook for themselves.
Take this off.
Is it cooking?
Yeah, I want that
Are you
warm.
ready to be cooking?
Yeah, just want it warm. Okay, no, just, yep. Thank you. Has anyone had quinoa before? You guys like it? It's great. So you can do this with quinoa, you can do this with wheat berry, you can do this with brown rice, wild rice, black beans. Okay, do another round, yep.
Take care of that. Take care of the...
Do one more round. Now the salad is lightly dressed. You're going to say, wow, you know, it's a little dry to you. Maybe could use a little oil, a little more maybe, but you don't want your salad to be overly dressed. The more dressing you use, the more calories you're adding to your salad, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a salad. Okay?
As Chef was saying, your salads will last for a couple days. The only things you may want to be careful with, and just slice a la minute, is your apples, anything like that. There's some very natural ways to get them to last for a couple days.
So garbage. So that's on, right? Is that on? Oh, it's good, right?
You said you use paper towels with the lettuce?
Yes, sir.
Wet or dry?
Dry paper towels. Yep, dry paper towels. Because you want the paper towel to absorb any moisture that's kind of sitting on the bottom of the your refrigerator.
Okay.
Yep. All right. And we'll finish out with just a couple of different cooking techniques on vegetables. Very simple. They may sound, you know, very easy and very, you know, basic, like blanching vegetables as an example. Blanching vegetables, what does that mean? You know, steaming vegetables. When you cook, and I'm going to use broccoli as an example. When you cook your vegetable, broccoli is green. When it's fully cooked, you still want it to be green. You don't want it to be brown. You don't want it to be overcooked. You don't want it to be overcooked and so soft and mushy. The longer you cook vegetables, the more the nutrients escape the vegetables. So you can cook all these vegetables and think you're eating healthy, and they're all overcooked, and most of the nutrients are out of it. So, you know, raw vegetables are actually the best type of vegetables for you to consume, and then lightly cooked vegetables as well is the next best thing.
So Chef's been talking about, we've been talking really today focusing on fruits and vegetables. The nice thing is if you take a look at your portions, and you'll see them in the flyers that White Plains Hospital has, the protein should usually be, this is my understanding, let me make sure I'm correct, about a fistful, a little smaller than your fist. With that said, there are healthier alternatives. There's a lot of chicken out there today, very, very reasonable, that has no GMOs. Chef, I'm going...
growth hormones?
Growth modifying, genetically modified. Thank you very much. I drew a blank on that one.
So I'm gonna need these three containers.
But you can get bacon without nitrates, and the nitrates really are the issue. Bacon's a great one for flavor at times. Very little goes a very, very long way. So the focus really is today on vegetables and fruits, but we can't leave out meats a little sporadically and buying the right ones. The healthy, the local, the tough ones to stay away from is when it becomes very fatty or a lot of red meat. Not saying it's bad, less red meat the better we are.
Exactly. So I just cut the broccoli up into little florets. In addition, a lot of people, stems have always been historically kind of thrown away. Today you can kind of, you know, with the whole concept in terms of zero waste, not throwing food out, stems are usable. You would just kind of trim the outside a little bit. Cutting off the end of the stem, you'd want to take off the end here. And cutting them very, very small. They could be blanched as well too. You season them the same way you season the florets, and you have, you know, the same broccoli flavor. Not as intense. The most of the flavor is up here, but you still get a nice flavor here. You could throw this into a coleslaw as well too, make a vegetable slaw with the broccoli. So there's some nice fun options with that. But the whole thing with blanching, unfortunately, we're outside and we don't have the proper cooking things here. But you want the water to be a lot of water. You want salt in the water. What I like to do is I like to get garlic, crush some garlic, and throw that in the water as well too for a little flavor. You want to season your water, a little salt and pepper. So here you're getting some flavor. A lot of people saying, you know, there's no flavor with vegetables. You season it right from the start, and it adds flavor to it. And at the end, we'll toss it with a little oil or something. Nice and simple. But the point being, you have the broccoli that's already cooked off? Did you overcook it? No, it's no good? Okay. So we had gotten a head start before. But the point being, and it's going to take a little while, we want it nice and green. Okay, and how long does it take to cook vegetables? I have no idea. I check every 2 minutes in cooking, like how long does this take, how long does that take? I don't know. Last time I made a turkey was last year. I don't know how long the turkey took, right? So what I do is I'm always checking my food. I check every 2 minutes, every 3 minutes. I'm touching, I'm tasting, and then I have a sense of how long it's going to take, or based on temperature, based on your cooking equipment. So we got the blanched vegetables. Hopefully by the time we leave, that'll be cooked, and then I'll try to play around with little stir-fry vegetables. So simple, quick and simple. Again, you can blanch your vegetables, whatever your favorite vegetable is. You can blanch that in advance. You can cool it down, put it in the refrigerator, and the next day you can pull it out and you can heat it up, saute it up, and so on. That's one step out of the way if you're interested in doing that. So that's quick, and then we'll do a quick stir-fry vegetables as well too. Quick and easy. We have some garlic, some ginger, very, very basic flavors, and we're kind of good to go with that. So those are ways on how to cook vegetables, keep them nice and fresh, keep them healthy, and flavor. So if vegetables are boring to you, treat it as if you would treat a steak. You want to add garlic, you want to add shallots, you want to add onions, you want to add, you like spices, you want to add a little chili flakes to it. Treat it the same way. It absorbs all the flavors that you are adding to it. So we're slicing some ginger, slicing some garlic. Putting this in a stir fry and a wok. Woks are great. Another way of reducing your oil content, if you're adding oil, you can put oil in a spray bottle, and you just, well, if it works, and you just spray a little oil in, as opposed to when you're pouring it out of a bottle, you wind up pouring more oil than what you really need. And the other option too is a PAM spray, vegetable spray as well too, is another simple oil to reduce your oil intake by doing that as well too. All right, so I'm doing this a la Iron Chef. So one thing you want to do is when you're cooking, is you want to prep all your vegetables, everything you're prepping, you want to prep it in advance before you actually start cooking. So I got some red pepper, some zucchini. I'm going to throw all these vegetables in here, make a really quick stir fry. Add some oil, garlic. Yep, thank you. Add a little more oil to it. Yep, garlic and ginger are fantastic, fantastic flavor. Shallots are another great product. Shallots, it's a sweet onion as well too, which is nice. Okay. Okay, onions, garlic, ginger. If you had some chili, you could throw some chili in there. Grapeseed oil is another nice oil to use. Here we go.
Are you using olive oil?
You can use olive oil as well too? I use grapeseed oil. Yep, made from grapes. There we go, and I'm just going to keep on adding vegetables to that. Go ahead, purple cauliflower.
I'm just passing around the vegan butternut squash soup that you had before.
Okay. And if you want to cook fast, you cut things in very small slices that cook a lot faster than big chunks. Unfortunately, because it's so cold here today, the wind is blowing the heat, so we may not get the effect that we're looking for. But essentially, you can add any type of vegetable you have in the kitchen, any type of vegetable that's available at the farmer's market. Ginger and garlic add flavor, salt and pepper. What else do we have here?
Do you have any salt alternatives?
You know, a salt alternative would be nutritional yeast. This really gives you a kind of a salty, kind of a little cheesy kind of flavor, but they use this in place of salt. Absolutely. It's a great item. And actually, we'll throw some in here. We got some oil, little yeast there. What else we got? Yes. Say again? Yes. Nutritional yeast. You can find that in any supermarket, any local supermarket. Yep. So it's not going as quick as we'd like today because of the wind, but you kind of get the concept in terms of mixing vegetables, cooking vegetables very, very quickly. You want it al dente, like you're looking for pasta. A nice bite to it is really key in terms of consuming vegetables of any type. And that's pretty much it, folks. You're welcome. Yes?
The ingredients?
Yes, I have a recipe for it. Yes, absolutely, yes.
Believe
You're
it or
welcome.
not, Chef, a lot of chef salads and sandwiches, even some of the sandwiches we were talking about before, the grilled vegetable sandwiches. You wouldn't believe where, as a restaurant and catering chef, he can't do this for large parties or for restaurants. They're looking for different meals, a little richer. But all his items are at White Plains Hospital at the Everyday Healthy Cafe. So it's a little different. White Plains Hospital is taking a different view, that they're being much more proactive about healthy eating and being part of the community. And it was a great partnership, and we wanted to say thank you very much to the mayor of the city of White Plains and the dietitians in White Plains Hospital to bring us all together to do this. How much fun is this? And thank you, Chef. Because I was getting emails last night late.
We are hospitality, Scarsdale Medical Group, White Plains Hospital. in the city of White Plains. We'll be back here next Wednesday at 12:30 for another demonstration. We hope to see you all there. Thank you for coming out.
I wish you good health in the rest of 2018.